used to be flashback, digital dash, go on a run if it's if they tryna clash, now we a good boy. Used to be flashback, digital dash, he used to run with he used to now we a good boy, used to be bad. Flashback, digital dash, flashback, digital dash, flashback, digital dash, flashback, digital dash. Where the feelings inside, I'm feeling defeat and feeling in the streets.
Let's meet your Houston Rockets. At point guard, 6 feet 1 inches, number 21, Patrick Beverly. At small forward, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 12, DeAndre Hunter. In the middle, 6 feet 10 inches, number 6, DeAndre Jordan. Starting at the other forward position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 0.
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, we know that the Rockets begin and end with the offensive wizardry of James Harden, the league's MVP in 2018. Now, some people have said they don't like watching that style with one player dominating the basketball. But, Kevin, James Harden is that good, that talented, that efficient, and that successful. And playing through him may be the best way for the Rockets to be successful as well.
It's tough to stop. You're right, D.A. Thank you. And we got a chance now to check out multiple seasons of assist numbers and what has been the trend for Harden.
And the trend that he's going through with his assist numbers dropping over the past few years isn't a good one. I don't want to say he's become a more selfish player because that's too harsh, but he's become a little too concerned about finding his own shot rather than creating for his teammates. He may want to rethink that.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Simmons. Buddy Hield is out there with Teague. And there's Mohamed Bamba. And it's Randolph in at the power forward position. And for the Rockets, Beverly and Harden are the 1 and the 2. Hunter is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint. Well, every year, Doris, despite the expert predictions, there are always big surprises. Some things that come out of the blue, but boy, they're fun to watch.
We tend to use that word expert lightly because you never know, despite collections of talent, who's going to work well together, who develops their chemistries, what injuries play a part in a particular season. Are there mid-season trades that sort of maybe change the chemistry and the makeup of a particular roster? So, listen, predictions take them with a grain of salt. You never know how an NBA season might play out.
And that's why we love the regular season so much. Long, yes, but so many different twists and turns along the way.
No doubt.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. That's tipped. It's stolen by Hield. Outside Teague. Hield against Harden. Bamba trying to break free. Hield with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Love trying to break loose. Hunter no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Hield, the pass to Teague. It's hauled in by Beverly.
And, you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And here is Hunter. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And, you know, they played a terrific all-around game. The effort level was there as well as the production.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Simmons dishes to T. Back to Simmons. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. On the wing, Hield. 12 points his last outing, just 4 to shoot. It's rebounded by Houston. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets, and they came away with a win.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
I think there was no question they brought a level of physicality along with a tremendous work ethic, and it was why they were successful.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That one is off.
Well, think about the Nets' Kenny Atkinson, a finalist last season for NBA Coach of the Year. This young coach got a well-deserved contract extension. And what I love is his team competes at a high level every night.
So he comes up empty at the line. And Doris, you think about how hard this Brooklyn team competes. I think they take right after their head coach.
I don't think there's any doubt, Kevin. Coach Atkinson is still willing to get on the court and jump into drills with his players. Let's remember, going back to the early days of his career, he was a player development coach. And before that, yes, he even played. That effort and willingness to break a sweat very much reflected in his group.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Jeff Teague. He's averaging 11 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. Not his best production, and I expect him to break through and get back on track soon.
I think he's been pressing a little bit too much, Greg. He just needs to relax and let the game come to him.
Now here's Teague. A 14-point game for him in the win against New York.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Well, that's interesting. Out in space, the defender challenging DeAndre Jordan's shot. Makes some contact, but it doesn't bother him.
Here's Simmons. No points in the game yet for him. Randolph with the ball. Hield attacking over Harden. Hield with the bucket.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
Harden scanning the floor. The shot off that time.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Hield with it. Guarded by Hunter. Hield can't hit.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And Teague's got the ball here for Brooklyn. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Intent on keeping that possession alive, Simmons uses his height to his advantage.
Now Harden against Golden State, he was really on his game. Teague against Beverly. The shot will not fall, and Brooklyn will come the other way.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Now here's Beverly. Pass to Harden. Harden draws the double. Here's Hunter. Another miss by Houston.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 9 points for Buddy Hield.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
And Houston calls their first timeout of the game.
And when he gets ahead of steam, you almost feel sorry for defenders. Ben Simmons, a combination of size, speed, and ball handling that can at times be unstoppable.
Beverly against T. Shot to stop the run, and it's Patrick Beverly with the three. Beverly's got 5 now.
And he's turned himself into a tremendous 3-and-D role player. Beverly's jump shot has become a strong suit on offense.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And stolen by Hunter. Lobs it up for Jordan. Stolen by Bamba. Now here's Teague. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Healed outside. Back to Teague. From the arc. James Harden with the rebound. And with his passing and driving ability, Greg, Simmons is like combining a power running back in football with a pinpoint passing quarterback. Not much he can't do.
Kevin, a football metaphor is appropriate. Simmons grew up playing Australian rules football, and the physicality and quick thinking of that sport really reflected in his style of play.
And here is Hield following the three-pointer from DeAndre Hunter. 5 to shoot. Hield kicks to Simmons. Fires from the wing. That one rolling around and rims out. Rockets trail by 3. Hunter, the pass to Harden. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Hield. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
I'm amazed at Simmons' athletic ability. He moves so fluidly for someone that size.
Teague against Beverly. Harden outside. From outside, off the mark. Brooklyn leading by 5. Teague for 3. That's his first basket of the game. 1 for 6 and looking for more.
Well, this is a go-to shot for Jeff Teague. Let's remember, this guy will not hesitate if you leave him open in three-point territory.
Beverly against Teague. Bamba with the block. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. So for the Rockets, Trevor Ariza's checked in for Hunter, and it's Matthews in for Patrick Beverly. Then for the Nets, Looney comes in for Mohamed Bamba, and it's Otto Porter Jr. in for Zach Randolph. Love against Porter. Love the pass to Ariza. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Houston gets it back. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, guys, if Love doesn't finish a play inside, there is a high chance he's still going to find his way to the free throw line.
And Mr. Reliable, Kevin Love, is a nightly double-double in this league.
That's right, Kevin, and it's because he reads the ball incredibly well. He knows where it's coming off the rim. And then on the offensive end, such a versatile scoring threat, right? He can get his points inside, he can go outside, you name it, Kevin Love's got it.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Houston. And Doris among NBA big men, Kevin Love with some of the best hands you'll find in the league.
No doubt, Kevin, and that's going to help in his shooting game, his passing game, and his rebounding game. This is one of the most skilled bigs we've seen in the history of the league. Now, here's Monk, currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And here's Harden for 3. Good on the triple.
It doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that that three-point shot is a primary weapon.
Here's Bradley. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York. Passes it to Porter. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. In the corner, Harden. And it's blocked by Bradley. And they're able to recover.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Looney with the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Matthews scanning the floor. A three ball. Harden missing again.
And another miss. Whew, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And good that time. And it's a 7-point Nets lead.
Well, Kev, that's the court vision of Avery Bradley. Remarkable how he finds these wide-open teammates on a consistent basis.
Now, here's Ariza. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And here's Love from the arc. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Porter. And here on the 2K leaderboard are the teams with the quickest hands in the league. In third, the Rockets.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals. And how about the interior defense here early on? They have really shut down the middle. And they've had chances to score inside, just unable to convert.
Here's Monk. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Wesley Matthews picks one up.
There's a quiet confidence that Monk seems to play with. You can see he just feels like nobody can guard it. Kid just plays with an edge.
Damari Carroll's checked in for Kevin Love. And he makes both free throws. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching, and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. Both free throws good from Matthews.
And until their playoff run, the Brooklyn Nets weren't a team we thought of as a free agent destination. And Doris, you almost forget that they play in the biggest market in the country.
And Greg, who would have thought that in New York and Los Angeles, arguably the most competent franchises would be the Nets and the Clippers? These are two of the historically dilapidated teams no longer content to play second fiddle in those major markets.
Harden, that's good.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
Harden against Bradley. From past the arc, and there's Monk on the assist by Bradley. Monk's got 5 now.
How about the quickness of that release by Monk, an experienced catch-and-shoot player who feels comfortable firing from deep.
From deep, Harden gets the three-pointer to fall. Harden's got a couple of threes now in the first for Houston.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question, Greg. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And a miss there on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Rising to the cup, Porter showing what he can do.
Bradley against Harden. 15 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Just 3 to shoot. Knocks down the 3 ball. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, you got your shooters and you have your scorers, but James Harden is both.
Buddy Hield has been leading the charge for Brooklyn. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. Trailing by 4. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear, Greg, that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
We've got Matthews, Aaron Baines out there with Damari Carroll. Then it's Harden, and it's Ariza in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Houston's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Harden kicks to Matthews. Back to Harden. Puts up a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Harden's got the lead up to 2 now for the Rockets.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Here's Looney. Simmons passes to Bradley. Just 5 on the clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
Well, Kevin, how about the remarkable improvement of Avery Bradley over time? Once strictly a dominant defender, this guy can make threes. He can drive the lane. There isn't an aspect of the game where he hasn't grown.
First free throw is good. And Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
You look at Simmons. Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
And here is Monk, following the 3 from Wesley Matthews.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Harden's shot is good.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Now, here's Monk. He's got 5. And the pass to Simmons. 11 feet away. Ariza with the rebound. Now the Rockets with it. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Pass to Harden. Harden draws the double. And Matthews kicks to Harden. And some nice passing there by Houston. Shoots over Bradley. Harden can't hit.
A contested mid-range shot can't be what they were looking for there.
Well, especially with that defensive player in the area. You know he's going to find a way to get into the shooter and make him uncomfortable.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. He doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much. Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Zach Randolph, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Hield comes in for Malik Monk. And it's Teague for Bradley.
Zero hesitation, guys. You just marvel at centers like Mo Bamba, the ability to knock down jumper after jumper.
Now here's Beverly. 5 points in the game. Knocked away, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. The 2K leaderboard is on the screen now to reveal the dominant scores in the NBA over the last month. Fourth, James Harden.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Beverly against Teague. Kicks it to Hield. Shoots over Carroll. Count it, and the Houston lead has been cut to just one on the basket from Hield.
Well, a point guard must understand window of opportunity, and Jeff Teague specializes in exactly that.
Pass to Carroll. Dishes to Hunter. Shoots it up. Another miss by Houston.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Now here's Teague. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Bamba kicks to Teague. A miss that time would have put him up. The Rockets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Lobs it up for Jordan. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, we've seen this one or two times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
Teague up top, defended by Beverly. Passes it to Hield. To the paint. They get a hand on it. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. If you were coaching, Doris, and you could run your offense through any center in the game, and let's take guys that are playing right now because we can go back in history. The names are endless. Who would you run your offense through at that position?
Probably a guy that the casual NBA fan is not as knowledgeable about as they should be, Kevin, and that's Nikola Jokic. This is a young, early 20-year-old who may be the best passer out of the post position that we've seen in a generation. Jokic is a guy who can handle the ball from three-point territory. He can take it off the window and initiate your offense. They run him like a point center, and it's appropriate because he's unselfish and gifted as a passer.
Gifted, great word to use, you're right. And the Rockets making a change here. Love's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Boy, when you consider Zach Randolph's career, he has played on so many different types of teams. But this guy most associated with the grit and grind. Over the years, he has become a quality player, quality guy.
Now, here's Beverly. He has 5. Lets it go from deep. Rejected by Randolph.
Well, Zach Randolph sends it back twice on the pipe, and everybody feeling good.
The shot's good from Love.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Hield outside. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And that is what Hield does. This guy is a gunner, loves pulling the trigger from deep.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 20. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Randolph.
And it's striking how much his three-point shooting has improved this month. His long-range percentage is coming up, and that's going to give them a lift as a team. You can never have enough reliable threats from beyond the arc.
Teague against Beverly. There's Porter with the three. The Rockets pull it in. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
And checking out the stats for Hunter. His last 10 games, averaging 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
The free throw drops for Hunter.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
Both good from the line that time. Brooklyn trailing. Outside Teague. Bamba finds Teague. Now the pass to Porter. Here's Teague. Healed outside. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit. Who knows? But he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Brooklyn's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Porter against Love. Outside Teague. 6 on the shot clock. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And last year, a tough one for Jeff Teague. Just couldn't put together his normal level of play.
You know, Teague missed some games with injury, but his shot just wasn't consistent. His passing and playmaking were as strong as ever, but you just couldn't rely on him to score.
The first one falls. And doors for Jeff Teague. He's not expected to be the scorer on this team that he once was.
And for Teague, to me, that is a blessing, as he is much better suited as a distributor of the basketball. He's got great vision. He cut down on his turnovers, and therefore his assist numbers increased.
Now here's Beverly. He's got 5. Harden outside. Bamba with the block.
I'll tell you, the kind of lockdown defender Mo Bamba can be. Send it back, young man.
Healed against Beverly. Back to Teague. Right side, Randolph. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Harden. And that one drops for him. Harden's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Pass to Hield. Uncovered. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got his 4th assist in this one. Houston's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Beverly. Shoots the 3. Drills it from outside. Beverly's got 8 points.
Well, great decision to kick it out. Trust that your teammate will knock down the shot.
Pass to Hield. Up and in on the layup.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Harden draws the double. Passes it to Hunter for the 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Hield against Beverly. To the middle. Here's Bamba.
So the term unicorn has arisen for shot blockers who can also space the floor. Mo Bamba on that list, guys.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Wesley Matthews checked in for Houston. And he can't hit the second.
Well, Mo Bamba is the prototypical modern NBA big, right? The size combined with the shooting ability.
Beverly against Teague. The pass to Matthews. Over Randolph. The offensive rebound. And Love with his second chance points. Love's got the lead up to 6 now for the Rockets.
And the deficit would be bigger if they hadn't been doing such a great job crashing the offensive glass this quarter.
Hield outside. And the Nets miss again. And coming in, Mo Bamba comparing his game to that of Joel Embiid's. Doris, you see that?
Well, I've heard others mention Rudy Gobert with a three-point shot, and that might be a closer comparison. We're going to have to watch and see what Mo Bamba hangs his hat on both the offensive and defensive end. Comparison's a bit early at this point.
Now, here's Beverly following the miss by Zach Randolph. Back to Beverly. Love outside. There's the three. Rebound, Brooklyn. Porter's got 6 rebounds now in the game. .129 left to play here in the half. Hield the pass to Bamba. Nets passing it around. Here's Teague. Got a piece of it. Beverly with the ball. Picked up by Teague. Yes, that goes in.
And for Beverly, showing a little in-between game there.
Nets trail by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for Hunter. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Kevon Looney is checked in for Randolph. Ben Simmons comes in for Porter. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. And Bradley's subbed in for Jeff Teague. Now, here's Monk. Back to Simmons. They need this one. It's good from long range. Simmons got his 3rd basket of the night.
And that's not Simmons' specialty, but he's confident in his game and definitely expanding his skill set.
Back to Beverly from downtown. That falls. Great assist by Love. Beverly's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for Houston.
And they're shooting just over 50% on their three-point attempts. Easy to see how they've been able to edge out in front.
And here's Bradley. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Here's Monk. It's through for his 2nd basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Love kicks to Beverly. No good with the triple. And so it's the Houston Rockets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the 3rd quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. They only had a couple rough stretches. As the first period came to a close, And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. They've got Bamba. Zach Randolph is out there with Simmons. Then there's Buddy Hield, and it's Teague in at the point guard position. And it's Simmons penetrating. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
Harden right side. Plenty of space. Brooklyn with the rebound. Randolph's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Boy, Jeff Teague is so used to, at this point in his career, taking a pounding on the drive. This is one tough guard.
Doris, when you watch the game now, bigs playing on the perimeter, who can really defend and hold their own outside the lane that you've seen?
Well, you think about a guy at the rim like Clint Capella, who is a great shot-blocking force. But in today's NBA, he's got to be able to guard the pick and roll, make the necessary switch. And because Capella has got great feet and because he can move laterally so quickly, he might be 6'10", 6'11", but he can get out and switch in the pick and roll. It is a thing of beauty to watch.
Now here's Harden. The three. Again, the miss by Harden.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Harden against Hield. Poke loose. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. While we have a quick chance here, let's now take a look at some point guards who have been dead on target from the floor over the course of the past 10 games. Ben Simmons, number 1.
And he's been even more accurate with his shooting than he's been with his passing. Just a terrific percentage from the field.
You have to keep in mind, a lot of those shots are coming from the perimeter. To have that kind of field goal percentage from the point guard spot is pretty amazing. This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Love outside. Pass to Harden. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Jordan. Banked in off the glass. Jordan's got 6.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Teague against Beverly. Teague, the pass to Hield. Over Harden. Hield can't hit. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Rockets. It's a 1-point game. Love outside. Hunter kicks to Beverly. Fires from deep. Hits it from 3-point range. He's got 16.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Pass to Bamba. Simmons left side. Over Hunter. No good from Simmons. Houston leading by 4. Inside, and Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Beverly.
We know this about Kevin Love. Contact will not deter him.
Bamba in the high post. Back to Teague, over Beverly. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Harden, that's good. And it's an 8-point Houston lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Teague finds Hield. Outside, Simmons. With the floater. They need this. And Bamba lays it in. Bamba's got 5 now.
Well, what a job by Mo Bamba to get to his area. Get on the interior, pick your spots. Mo Bamba does just that.
Harden. Bamba with the block. Second shot opportunity, and that one good. Jordan's got the lead up to 8 now for Houston.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Back to Hield. And no good that time. Good D from Love. The Rockets have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. And it's Beverly missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for the Rockets. Damari Carroll comes in for Hunter.
Damari Carroll.
Harden against Simmons. Count it, and the Houston lead has been cut down to 6 on the bucket from Teague. He's got 12.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
Pass to Baines. Pops it up for Jordan. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. The drive by Simmons. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And Simmons really using his insane athleticism on that drive. A remarkable penetrator who really carves up the defense.
Now here's Beverly. 16 points for him.
Well, nice job crashing the glass. You love to see that kind of effort.
Hield the pass to Bamba. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Now just a 2-point Rocket lead.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
The 3 from Harden. A rebound by the Nets.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
For the tie, Simmons. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And there's the pass to Beverly. And it's in there. Beverly's got 18 points in the game.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
Now here's Teague. 12 points for him. Randolph can't hit.
Well, a lot of players can get hot, but nobody can match Harden when he gets locked in. The way he can create space and drill shots from deep, really impossible to guard. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Beverly. 18 points for him. Jordan finds Carroll. Fires the 3. Harden can't hit. And with Harden, he not only gets hot for a game, but stays hot, Greg, for longer periods of time.
And you saw that last year with a streak of 30 and 40-point games. For weeks, he can dominate and really frustrate defenses, and there isn't anything you can do about it. And some hang time on the rim puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Boy, much needed timeout. This guy scoring at will, and they've had no answer.
Houston making some changes. Reza comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Matthews in for Patrick Beverly. Then for the Nets, Looney's checked in for Randolph. Porter comes in for Teague. And it's Avery Bradley in for Buddy Hield. Pass to Porter. Outside Bradley. Clock at 4. Makes it off the glass.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Harden draws the double. Carroll dishes to Baines. Over Bamba. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
I don't know how that one doesn't go in. Nice cushion between him and the defender.
Porter looking it over. It's stolen by Carroll. Harden against Simmons. Matthews passes to Carroll. Outside, Simmons. He dishes it to Bradley. For the tie, Matthews with the rebound. Houston in the lead. And there's the feed to Harden. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ariza. Misses off the right iron.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
And this is the key. In this game, you've got to be able to move your feet to be successful on the defensive end. Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Harden dishes to Baines. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Baines has got his first points of the game.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Pass to Simmons. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Simmons passes to Bamba. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. 7-footers typically challenged as far as mobility. But, Doris, you look at Mo Bamba. He appears to be very fluid.
Well, he's listed at 7 feet. He's actually 7'1" in shoes. And despite that height, Kevin, as you mentioned, Mo Bamba is a very fluid athlete. He's got exceptional feet. Tremendous upside for Bamba.
Malik Monk, he's checked in for the Nets. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Porter with the steal, and now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And while there's a break, here's a collection of the shooting guards that have made an impact with their passing this season. The leading assist men among 2 guards. 5th on the list, James Harden.
And that list of players just goes to show that great passing doesn't just come from the point. The way those guys distribute the ball from the 2 spot is a thing of beauty.
Yeah, it almost seems like they're more like hybrid guards. They can create opportunities for their teammates or handle the scoring duties themselves. Either way, they're valuable to have around.
Free throw good, Porter.
I think the thing I like best about Otto Porter, his versatility and long arms, because it allows him to impact the game in so many ways.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Love's checked in for Aaron Baines, and Hunter's subbed in for Damari Carroll. And Porter drops them both. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. 3-point lead. Hunter kicks to Matthews. Passes to Hunter from deep. Sinks the triple. Hunter's got 11 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Bradley. Drains the three-pointer. 10 points for Malik Monk.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Ariza. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Nets trail by 3. Here's Bradley. Got it from 16 feet. Bradley's got 4 this quarter.
And this is a shot Avery Bradley has worked on, right? Solid at pulling up off the bounce once he sees the defense playing off him.
On the wing, Harden, guarded by Bradley. Bradley against Harden. Kicks it out to Ariza. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
You know this. You better honor Trevor Ariza if he's beyond the arc. He is more than happy to fire away.
Brooklyn's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Bradley against Harden. Porter outside. And the Nets, another 3.
You can see Porter's confidence building steadily. The catch-and-shoot jumper becoming a real weapon.
Harden against Bradley. There's 37 seconds left to play in the third. Shot clock at 6. A 3 from Matthews, and another 3 for Houston.
Well, vintage Wesley Matthews, I'm coming right back at you with my own 3.
The pass to Monk. Kicks it out to Bradley. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Seven seconds left in the third quarter. Harden with it. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. The third quarter comes to a close. Houston on top, up 4. We'll be back shortly, live from Houston, Texas. In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Harden out there with Matthews. Then there's Hunter. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Love in at the 5 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Now here's Porter. Just 5 to shoot. A baseline J. Rebound Love. Love's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Harden inside the 3-point line. Brooklyn with the rebound. Mamba's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Porter with it. Guarded now by Kevin Love. Porter dishes to Monk. 3-pointer. Connects from 3-point range.
And you gotta love that 3-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high arcing shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
Harden draws the double. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Harden. Harden's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Bradley passes to Porter. He kicks to Monk to tie it up. Love grabs the board. Love's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Harden dishes to Hunter. High arcing shot, no good. Nice D from Porter. Nets trail by 3. From outside the arc, Matthews with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
The putback and Love with the second chance points. And the Rockets lead by 5.
I'll tell you, tough first half puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
Bradley against Harden. And Porter, here we go. Bamba trying to break free and finished off by Porter.
Have plenty of burst in those legs. Porter attacking the rim with bad intentions.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Everybody starts as a kid, pure heart, then they turn their head. Mama, all that you know is traumatized, freedom, jeopardized.
For the Rockets, Jordan, he's checked in for Ariza. And it's Patrick Beverly in for James Harden. And then for Brooklyn, Zach Randolph is checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Hield comes in for Monk. And it's Teagan for Avery Bradley. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team. And he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Matthews, no good.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Matthews against Hield. Fires from 14. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Hield's got 20.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make them pay.
We call that execution, Greg, getting the ball to the right guy where he can do some damage.
Now here's Beverly. And Matthews gets it to go.
That's a really good play call. Right where Matthews wants it. He's a master of the catch-and-shoot game.
Hield outside. Outside, Porter. Here's Teague. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away.
Well, you simply cannot allow Jeff Teague any separation because the release is too good and too fast.
Beverly with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. For three, Love. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Looney. Pulls from the top of the key. Teague can't hit.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
And the dunk by Jordan. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Jordan's confidence has just grown over the course of his career. DeAndre, for much of it, averaged less than 5 points per game, especially those first couple of years. Look at him now.
Now here's Teague. Hield outside. And no good. So Houston will take it the other way.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Here's Matthews. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now Porter. Left side, Randolph. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Jordan. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And the dunk by Love.
When a player is cooking, what happens? The aggressiveness turns up. Kevin Love is hunting for shots right now.
Teague, the pass to Hield. The 10-footer. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
It's stolen by Teague. Porter against Beverly. Porter kicks to Teague. Pass to Hield. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Boy, plenty of time left on the clock. He needs to keep his poise. That's his 4th foul now.
Simmons checked in for Porter. Teague against Beverly. Pass to Simmons. Randolph with the ball. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Houston. Beverly's got 5 rebounds tonight. Passes it to Jordan. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
You can see why DeAndre Jordan, for his career, over 65% field goal shooting. So close, so easy.
Now here's Teague. Jordan with some nice D.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Matthews dishes to Jordan. Knocked loose. Beverly looking around. Goes up from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Randolph. And it's Randolph with the ball for Brooklyn. trailing by 13. Here's Teague. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
I'll tell you, how about a high percentage opportunity from Jeff Teague? As a scorer, you love to get those easy ones.
Beverly against Teague. Right side Matthews. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got his 8th rebound here tonight. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Rockets leading by 11. There's the pass to Hunter. The dish to Jordan. The rebound by the Nets.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Simmons passes to Teague. The rebound by Kevin Love. Houston's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Jordan, no good that time. And Brooklyn will come the other way. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota, where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. And that one goes out of bounds. As touched by Teague. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Monday, they'll be playing the Timberwolves in Minnesota. And then on Thursday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Dallas Mavericks.
And that one against the Raptors, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
First one falls for him. And the Rockets making a change here. Harden's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Timeout called the Rockets. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Now, here is Harden. Pass to Beverly. Now, here's Hunter. Houston needs to get a shot up. Jordan trying to free himself up, and Harden with the basket on the assist by Hunter. And that's 31 points for James Harden. Teague against Beverly. Here's Randolph. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Well, guys, we've seen the physicality of Mr. Randolph a time or two. Just so outstanding using his body.
And the first one drops. That one is no good. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Harden, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got the lead up to 13 now for the Rockets.
Well, that kind of assist will make you very popular with your teammates. Kevin Love is adept as a big man at putting it on time and on target.
Nice shot by Randolph.
Well, that's a bad shot until it goes through the net.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Rockets. to the left side wing. Beverly wide open. Here's Jordan. Bamba with the block. And it's Heel off the drive. The Rockets pull it in. Jordan's Rockets leading by 11. Hunter kicks to Beverly. Harden outside, fires the three, buries it from three-point range. Harden's got 36.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Houston.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-gamer.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for James Harden.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Free throw drops for Zach Randolph. And Zach Randolph drops them both. 51 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Beverly. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Hield. And another shot. That shot is off. Jordan with some nice D. Harden against T. Harden's shot is good. Harden's got 38 points.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
To the inside. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
I got a beautiful smile. Honestly, I forgot how. Since I put my boy, sometimes I see him in the cloud. I've been away for a while. I'm in the band of town. Debating about who is the greatest. What you debating about? Taking for clout, I know. Who renting your house without staking it out if you ain't really bout that you say you about? I went a different route. I just go pivot the couch. I just envision the count. Then I go get that amount. I got a beautiful house, but honestly, I skip the town anytime that the temperature down. So someone dissed me in the crew, but honestly, I forgot who. Cause next thing was crazy is that it's somebody I probably knew. Me, I don't get it, no clue. That just some you don't do. That just some more I add to the list that I can't get no energy to. Watch what you put up on the web. You don't want everyone to wear. I just had to leave the hood cause treating me like a celeb. I just went and cut my dread, but I got some beautiful hair. I am just searching for something that's real cause they really know what they say. I gotta smile, but honestly, how? I put my boy. Sometimes I see him in the cloud. I've been away for a while. I'm in the band of town.